Hello everyone, this is Ashish Agarwal and welcome back to Coders Academy. We have all been there. We have all been using some form of AI chat app like ChatGPT, Claude or Gemini. We have been using them for simple queries like how to cook pasta in a microwave or what benefits are available under Section 80C of the Income Tax Act, or what stocks are owned by legendary investors like Warren Buffett. But it's time to grow up. It's time to use the shiny features of Claude Desktop rolled out every few days. In the previous video, we looked at the Claude skills, which basically allows you to give guidelines on how Claude performs certain actions. If you haven't checked out that video, the link to the video is there in the description box. In today's video, we will explore yet another shiny feature that has been added recently to Claude. Claude AI now supports having interactive charts and diagrams within the chat interface itself. And to add cherry on the top, this feature is rolled out to all the paid and free subscribers. The demos in this video are based on Claude Desktop. If you haven't installed Claude Desktop, please refer my previous video on steps on how to do it. So without wasting any time, let's jump into demos. Our first prompt is visualize the periodic table, make it clickable with details on each element. So it has started processing the prompt. From the secondary school, you will recollect that a periodic table is a structured and tabular arrangement of all the known chemical elements ordered by the increasing atomic number, developed by Dmitriev Mendeleev. So this is the exact text that we have got as an output. It is not just a wall of text, but it's an interactive periodic table where you can click each of the elements and see the details of it. This is manganese, atomic mass, the phase. Then you can take a look at sodium. It's an alkali metal, melting point, boiling point, discovered in which year, an atomic number. You can open sulfur, atomic mass, melting point, all the details of it's a yellow color solid material found near volcanoes, and silicon, atomic mass and the details about silicon. So you can also filter the categories from the buttons at the top, all alkaline metals, alkali metals, post transition, lanthanides, noble gases, halogens, actinides, non-metals, etc. In the next demo, we will create a Mermaid flowchart for the customer support process. So it has started creating the flowchart using Mermaid. Wonderful. So you can see the flowchart on the right side for a typical customer support ticket. So there is an intake of ticket that happens. We'll zoom it a bit. So yes, so we can take a look at the issue that is supported via a specific channel like email, live chat or a phone, which basically goes into a ticket created state categorized based on the priority. So priority level is critical, high, normal and low. So there is a decision box there, and then bucket it into respective priority levels. And there is a specific TAT associated with it, and then the issue is then created toward a first contact, a document solution, send solution, and close the ticket. If it is yes, then it's close the ticket. And for basically the other half, there is a no issue is not resolved, then needs an escalation, escalate it, fix it, resolved, and no, then basically escalate to management. And here if the issue is customer is not satisfied, the ticket is reopened and it follows the process back from priority level. So it's a wonderful depiction of a flowchart for a typical customer support use case. Finally, we'll take a look at drawing an interactive flowchart for a typical software development lifecycle. So here it has started plotting the chart for us, the flowchart. So yeah. So here's a typical flowchart. It starts, you can click on any of the stage to reveal the detailed panel of the description and the artifacts in that particular stage. So we'll try out this particular chart. So it starts with defining the scope, then we have requirements capture, planning, coding, development, maintenance, QA. So you look at QA, it talks about the artifacts like integration test, regression test, UAT. You can ask more information about it, which by default it has taken as an understanding of testing pyramid in software development. So it's building the pyramid for us. Testing pyramid as a concept was popularized by Mike Cohen. So how beautifully it is dynamically plotting the pyramid. So we can click on any of the layers to explore it further. We'll wait for it to complete the generation. Yeah, the core idea is simple, write lots of cheap, fast unit test cases. So at every stage you can click a stage, look at what is the importance of that, the description, services, APIs, DB contracts, unit tests, foundational ones. So there you have it. Today we explored another shiny new feature in Claude Desktop. We looked at 3 different examples. One about the periodic table. Second is a typical flowchart making use of the customer support use case, and a flowchart for a typical software development lifecycle. If you are enjoying the videos that we have been making, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and share it with your friends. Do let me know in the comment section what kind of a chart you made using Claude Desktop. Thank you so much for watching.